Friends, in the last few episodes, using a Vedic Mathematics Sutra, Yavadunam Tavaduni Kritya Vargam Cha Yojayet. Using this sutra, we have learnt how to take out or how to find the squares of numbers around 50. That is from 26 till 75. Now, using the same technique, using the same sutra, we can also find out the squares of larger number which will be nearer to 500, 5000 or 50,000 etc. However, it is important to know the square of the difference that is there from the base number. For example, if you take a number 496, to find out the square of this number, we will first find out the base, which will be 500. So now the difference between 500 and 496 will be 4. Now square of 4 we all know, which is 16. If you take another number, let's say 401, what will be the base? 500. And what will be the difference of the given number from 500, which will be 91. And we may not remember the square of 91. In this case, we may not easily be able to apply this sutra to find out the square of 401. So now let us see for which kind of numbers can we apply this and easily solve the problem. Let us take an example 496. So to find out the square of 496, number 496, we first should know what is the base. So here the base will be 500. Now the base has to be written in the format of 10. So 500 can be written as 1000 divided by 2 and 1000 can be written as 10 cube and then divided by 2. So the next step is to find the difference of the given number from 500. It will be 500 minus 496, which will be 4. And let's call this as x. Now the next step will be to subtract 4 from the given number. Why? Because the given number is lesser than our base, which is 500. So it will be 496 minus x, which is 4. It will be 492. And let's call this as y. Now the third step is to find out half of y, which is 492 divided by 2. This will be 246. Now we write 246, against which we will write x square. Now the next step is to find out y by 2. Why are we considering it y by 2? Because when we took the base as 500, we wrote it as 1000 divided by 2. So that's why we will now find out 492 divided by 2, which will be 246. Now the last step is to y by 2, you append x square. What is y by 2? 246. And now you append x square. So we know x is 4 and 4 square is 16. However, we cannot just write 16 here. It will be wrong. Why? Because in the base, we took the 10 form as 10 cube. So x square has to be written in 3-digit format. So we will write 246. Instead of writing 16, I'll write 016 to make it as 3-digit number. Now let us take a bigger number which will be close to 5000. So let's take 5002. So to find out the square of this number, first we have to find out the base, which will be 5000, because 5002 is close to 5000. Now we have to write this in the form of 10. So this can be written as 10,000 divided by 2. So 10,000 can be written as 10 to the power 4 and then divided by 2. Now let's find out the difference of the given number from the base. So it will be 5002 minus 5000, which will be 2. And then let's call this as x. In the second step, because the given number is greater than the base, we will add x to the given number. So it is 5002 plus 2, which will be 5004. And let's call this y. Now, while we found the base, we wrote 5000 as 10,000 divided by 2. Hence, we will find out y by 2, which is half of y. So, it is 5004 divided by 2. So, it will be 2502. Now, we write y by 2, which is 2502, and then append x square. What is x? 2. So, x square will be 2 square, which is 4. However, it's a single digit number. Now, in front of y by 2, how many digits of x square should we write? Here, when we found the base, we wrote 5000 as 10,000 divided by 2, and then we wrote it as 10 to the power 4. So, x square has to be written in 4-digit format. So, because 4 is just single digit, I will add 3 zeros behind it. So, it will become 004. So, now 5002 square will be this. Now, let us take another bigger number and see if we can apply this formula and then find out the square. So, now let us take another number 50,090. So, which base can we take for this? Base can be 50,000 because this is close to 50,000. And 50,000 can be written as 1 lakh divided by 2. And 1 lakh has to be written in the form of 10. So, this will be 10 to the power 5. So, 10 power 5 divided by 2. Now, the first step is to find out the difference of 50,090 from 50,000. So, the difference will be 90, which we can call it as x. Now, the next step is to add 90 to the given number. Why? Because it is greater than the base. So, it will be 50,180. Now, we have to find half of this. Why? Because when we took the base, we wrote it as 1 lakh divided by 2. So, this will be 50,180 divided by 2. So, this will be 25090. So, against y by 2, which is 25090, we have to write x square. Here, what is x? 90. Even though 90 is a bigger number, we will know the square of 90, which is 8100. Now, x square has to be written in how many digits? Because we wrote this in the form of 10 and it is 10 to the power 5, we have to write x square in the form of 5 digits. However, 90 square will be a 4-digit number, which is 8100. So, we will just add 1 0 before 8100. So, 50,090 square will be 2509008,100. So, here in these steps, there are two critical steps. First one is to find the base. Because the given numbers were closer to like 500, 5,000, 50,000, that's why we divided it by writing the double of base. Here 50,000 was written as 1 lakh divided by 2, and in the previous sums we had written 5,000 as 10,000 by 2. If it was somewhere close to 1,000, then we would have not written divided by 2. The next critical step is to know how many digits the x square has to be written. So for that we wrote 10 power. So here if it is 10 power 5, then we write the x square in 5 digit format. If the 10 power 4 was there, then x square would have been written in the format of 4 digits. So this we need to remember. This Vedic Mathematics Sutra, what we have learnt in today's episode, is just an extension of the previous one which we learnt, where how to find out the squares from 26 till 75. So the more you practice, the better it is for you. So keep practicing with the larger numbers to ensure that you practice this well and then are able to take out the squares of the larger numbers. Like I've always said, always practice these formula in order to remember and then find out the ways to take the squares of larger number using this sutra. I hope you all liked the video, and if you have liked it, please hit the like button, and you can also let us know your feedbacks through comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will come back to you with more interesting Vedic Mathematics Sutra in the coming episodes. Until then, keep watching us. Thank you.